Good afternoon to one and all. In the previous session, we discussed about system calls. In today's session, I explain about types of system calls. A system call is an extended instruction which acts as an interface between OS kernel and the user. OS will provide several services to the user. All these services can be handled with the help of a kernel. If the user wants to interact with the kernel, then the user sends some high level language command. That command you are called as a system call. Mainly these system calls are implemented in either C language or C++ languages. These system calls directly interact with the kernel and then execute those instructions with the help of OS. Final output will be again moved to the user. Device management system calls, information maintenance, communication and protection system calls. Let us discuss one by one. Process control. If you want to create a process, you have to use fork system call. With the help of fork system call, you have to create a child process, abort and end. If you want to stop for a specified amount of time, you have to use wait system call. Load into the main memory and prepare it for execution. Get process attributes, set process attributes, wait for time, wait event, signal event, allocate and deallocate the memory, file manipulation, create, delete, open, close files, read, write and reposition as I explained in the last class. Just move to the third category as device management. This device management system calls deals with the how to request a particular device and how to release the device after the completion of the execution. Read the data from your keyboard to the process. Again, write the data from the memory to the output devices like screen or printer. Reposition from which point of required point of position you have to extract the required data. That is reposition. Get device attributes, set device attributes, logically attach or detach devices. Means if you have externally, you can place either your USBs or your pen drives or some external hard disks. Anything can be attached either or detached the devices. If you want to attach, you have to perform, OS will perform the virus scan operation and the device is ready to access the data. After completion of that execution, the device excuse me, the device automatically detach the devices. Information maintenance. This type of system calls handles various functions like set time and set date. Once the OS will set the current date and time, then the user can get the time and get the date. And the system data also. Useful system information is also set by the operating system in prior. After that, the user can extract the details of system. Set process and get process are file or device attributes. OS, whenever the operating system loads the into the main memory, it automatically sets the process details. Once it created, set process details. Once the file is created, it creates the file information and device attributes. Devices or resources means both the software resources or hardware resources which are connected to the system, like your memory, input output devices, files, CPU, printer, all are the shareable files, shareable code, data, all will be called as the resources to that system. Means all the attributes are first initially set by the operating system. Then the user can extract the attributes. Communications. Communications means this type of system called handles for inter-process communication. Means if you want to exchange the information within between two processes, means in between two processes you have to exchange the information. Means one process wants to communicate with the other process, then this type of communication system calls responsible for create and delete the communication connections. Means if you want to create the connection, if it is communication is completed, then you have to delete that previously created connection. Send receive messages means first of all P1 P2. P1 wants to communicate with P2. P1 will send the data to the P2. Then P2 will send the acknowledgement, receive with the help of receive system call. Send and receive messages. If you are using the message passing technique, message passing model to host name or process name, P1, P2, like your online class is an example of message passing, because your host is the who faculty you want to teach, that data will be transferred to that remaining clients. Means from client to the server. Here one server will be there. The server will be third year CSC section 2. From that server, all the 97 clients who are logged into the system, logged to your laptop, those are treated as a clients. The information will be shared between that server to the remaining 97 students. This communication can be taken place by either shared memory or message passing. Shared memory model creates and gain access to the memory regions. Means some part of P1 will be again shared to the P2. That is called as a shared memory. Transfer status information means whether the process will be in which state. It may be in execution state or a waiting state or blocked state. The entire status information can be maintained by the communication system calls. Attach and detach remote devices means if you want to share the data between two processes, both are far away, not local, then you have to access the resources also. Devices are resources, then you have to attach or detach the remote devices. Entire handling will be done by the communication system calls. Coming to the last category as protection system calls. Protection system calls are responsible for control access to the resources, get and set permissions, allow and deny user access. Means already OS the best responsibility as protection and security. Means it will provide the entire system in a safe manner. Means only authorized users can enter into the system and to access those resources only. That is the control access to the resources. Means for example, consider a file. File is a resource. The OS will responsible who is the owner, who is the group, and who is the others. Based upon the values assigned 4 to 1. Owner will have 4 read operations and write operations to execute operation 1. Total 7 values. 7 will be assigned to that particular owner, that is the creator of that file, that have the complete permission to access that particular file. Means you can delete the data, modify the data, you can change the data, or whatever whatever the operations you have to perform, everything will be done by this type of control access system calls. Get and set permissions means get the user and set the user. get the file and set the file. All are predefined permissions previously assigned by the operating system. The user can access those permissions. Allow and deny user access. Already I explained in case of OS services. For example, the user wants to enter into the system. If you have to enter your username and password, the OS will verify with the log table maintained in the main memory of all the users who are frequently logged to the system and verified with the help of verification. You have to compare with this username and password to the existing log details. Both are matched, then it will allow the access to that particular user. For example, if the user may be unauthorized, the username and password may not be matched, then it will deny the permissions of the user. These are the various types of system calls. Some of the most widely used POSIX system calls. You have three types of interfaces. Already I explained in the last class. Win32, that is the API for Windows operating system, and JVM for Java virtual machine, POSIX operating system for both Linux and Unix. POSIX API, that is the interface for both Unix and Linux operating systems. First one as process control or process management. This is PID equal to fork. All Unix commands are case sensitive. You have to use lowercase letters. PID equal to fork. Fork just function. You have to pass null values. Create a child process which is identical to the parent. Means you have the parent process. You have to create one more process. Identical means Xerox copy of your original parent process. Then it is called as a child process. PID equal to fork. Fork system call are always used to create a child process which is identical to the parent. That is the functionality of a fork. It generates PID. PID means process ID. Means always for in the society you have to identify with your Aadhaar card numbers. In the similar way, the system OS will provide PIDs, process ID for each and every process. 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, and number of process. Upper limit will be the 65,535. Depending upon the system configuration, the process IDs are allocated. For example, if the process ID should be a negative value, -1, unable to create the child process, means some error will be there. It is unable to create the child process. Always PID should be a positive integer. Coming to the next system called wait PID, means both the parent process is running, at the same time child is also running. If you want to stop the child to terminate, then you have to use wait PID. Next, execv, execute, replace a process core image. Means you have the two images, you have to replace with the parent to the child. Core image will be replaced by the execv system call. Exit. Exit is used to terminate the process and returns status. Means exit normally you have two types. One as complete termination or in between abnormal termination. Means any IO failures or any system failures are in between occurs, then you have to use some exit that returns the status. For example, termination completed means it executes the entire process without any disturbance. For example, the return status will be abnormal termination. Then you are called as abnormal termination. These are the various system calls related to the process management or process control. File management. These are the system calls responsible for handling file manipulations. Means if you want a user wants to create any file, fd equal to open of file means file descriptor, open of file name, comma, read mode or write mode you have to specify. Open a file for reading, writing or both. R means read, W means write, R plus, W plus and append A plus. A plus used for appending. If you want to add some more data to the existing file, that is the append mode. Then always a file descriptor will be returned whenever the successful file creation is done. Whenever this fd is equal to -1, then OS returns an error message, file not found or unable to create a file. That is the error message given by the operating system while creating a file. First of all, any user wants to create an empty file. Within that empty file, you have to add the data in the write mode previously. Then afterwards, you have to enter the data in the read mode. After the successful completion of the storing of the data in the file, you have to close that file. S is equal to close of fd. Hence again file descriptor value will be negative, unable to close. If it is positive means whenever the user reaches to the end of the file EOF, then automatically file will be closed. Read system call means if you want to read the number of bytes from a buffer, then you have to use read system call. Means n is equal to number of bytes, read fd comma, fd means file descriptor, buffer, size of the buffer and how many number of bytes you have to read from the file. That is the read from the file into a buffer. Means for example, I want to read 1024 bytes. That bytes it will be read from the particular file. If you want to write something data to that particular file, means write how many number of bytes you have to write to that particular file. N is equal to write is a system call, file descriptor, buffer, comma and bytes. Means you want to write some 4096 bytes. That many number of bytes you have to write the contents to that particular buffer. Next, position equal to lseek of fd comma offset comma whence. Move the file pointer. As I told earlier, you have two types of files. One as sequential axis, second one as either random or direct axis files. With the help of direct axis, you have to place the file pointer to the desired location. Then you have to use this type of system called position equal to left seek, lseek of file descriptor. Offset indicates the starting address of that file pointer to where. Where means how many number of bytes you have to move. Offset as for example 8000 comma 648, then 8648 is your desired location. The pointer will be moved to that particular location. That is only used for direct axis or random axis files. Then last system call in the file management as S is equal to status information of name comma buffer. Means get a file status information. That means whether the file is in which mode it will be opened, you have to append the data or whatever may be the currently running status of that particular file. That status information can be retrieved from that file, will be done by the stat. Stat means status information. Coming to the next category of system calls, directory management. You have mkdir, already explained in case of Unix commands. S is equal to mkdir, means it creates a new directory. rmdir, remove an empty directory. If you have to remove a directory, first of all you have to delete all the files from the directory, then only directory will be removed. Because it have any files, it may not be able to delete it. Before you want to remove the directory, first of all you have to delete all the files, means free the directory, then automatically directory will be removed from the memory. Link of name1 comma name2 alias names, create new entry to that file name. You have F1, link F1 space F2. You can refer with the F1 or F2 alias names. Unlink, there is no link will be there. Unlink, remove a directory entity, just unlink, automatically previously assigned alias name will be removed. That is unlink command, unlink system call. Mount special name comma flag. If you want to mount a file system, means if you want to create a top to bottom tree level structure, you have to use mount command, means the entire directory will be mounted. Unmount a file system, just it will be removed from the memory pool. Unmount. And some miscellaneous system calls are there. Miscellaneous means your information system calls. One as change directory, change the working directory, means change the name of the current working directory. Change the name of the current directory. CHDIR or CD, you are called as CD as a command. CHDIR is a system call. Then change a file protection bits. Already explained. 777, 7 for owner, 7 for group, 7 for others. Then change mode of the file permissions. Chmod indicates change the file protection bits, means chmod space 777 f1.c, means for the f1 is a file name, for that the protection bits are 777 indicates for the owner all rights will be there, for the group also all rights will be there, for the others also all rights will be there. Chmod 777 f1 means all the file permissions are available to 3 different users, like 7 for owner, means read, write, execute. For example, I given 761 space f2.c, 761 f2.c, means that f2.c has a file which will have 7 means owner will have read, write, execute permissions. 6 means the group will have read and write permissions, that others will have only execute operation. That is the change mode. Chmod means change the mode of the file permissions, changes the file protection bits, means you have to change the mode. Mode means either read mode or write mode or execute mode. Read mode indicates 4 value, write mode indicates value 2, 1 indicates execute. Others will have only write to, 1 only execute. Some unknown person or your project group, other people will have only execute permission. Your project team leader or the administrator will have the right to complete all the permissions like read, write and execute. And some other fellow faculty will have only read operation. There is no write operation allowed, because they can modify the contents in the given project. That's why always based upon the user levels, you have to change the file permissions based upon the system called chmod. In the similar fashion, you have chgroup, change the group permissions, means the group will have to allow some extent either write and execute or read and execute. There is no write option, because the group also wants to modify the contents. For that reason, only always the better option for others as execute permission is allowed, and remaining will have only read operation. The system administrator will be take care of these file permissions. Then you have to, based upon the file permissions, you have to provide the protection and security to the system. And then S is equal to kill, PID comma signal, means if the child process is continuously executed, if you want to stop the child process, you have to send the kill system call, kill that particular process ID comma signal. The signal indicates to stop the current execution now. That is the kill system call. Then get the elapsed time. For example, if the process must be wants to sleep for a specified amount of time, then you have to use one command as sleep for 1 millisecond. Within the fraction of milliseconds, it have to sleep, and then again it resume and continues the process execution. These are the various system calls used in both Unix and Windows, and the description also explained now. Fork, create a new process. Wait for a process to execute. EXECV means it is available only in case of Unix. It is not available in Win32. Create process is equal to fork plus execute, means creation and execution also taken place by the EXECVE. Exit process terminates the execution. That may be normal execution or abnormal execution. Open creates a file. Create a file for open, or create a new file, or open an existing file. That is the open system call, means it is used to both the purposes. If you want to, user wants to create a new file, otherwise an already existing file can be opened for read operations or write operation. Close, it will use to close the already existing file. Read system call, read the data from a file. In Unix you have to use read only. Here in Windows 32, read file, read data from a particular file. Write file is the system call used in Win32. Win32 interface, that is the API for all the Windows operating systems. Write data to that particular file. LSEEK, set file pointer, means move the file pointer to the particular desired location, that is called as LSEEK. Then stat means status information, means get various file attributes. Various file attributes means who creates the file, means who is the owner of that particular file, date of creation, time of creation, and type of the file, whether it is a text file or a data file or a binary file or executable file. What are the type of the file? And every information will be called as a several file attributes are associated for each and every file. That is the status information for a particular file. Whenever get the attributes from the file. Set attributes, these all the attributes are assigned by the OS. Once you have to set the attributes, then automatically you have to access those attributes. Then mkdir, create a new directory. rmdir, remove directory, removes an empty directory. First of all, if you want to delete a particular directory, first of all, remove all the files in the directory, then only you have to remove the empty directory. Means rm is a command to remove files f1, f2, f3. Always this remove operations, deletion operations will be handled by the administrator. The privileged person will handle the delete operations. Then link, this link and is not supported by Win32. Only link will be provided by the Unix. Link is used to give the link to that particular file. Alias name, same name will be used by the two files. Unlink, delete that existing file. Afterwards you have to delete one link, that is the unlink. Mount, unmount, also these are all not available in case of Win32 interface. CHDAR, change directory, means set current directory, change the current path of your directory. chmod, it is also available in only Unix, not available in the Win32. Because that OS administrator, Windows operating system administrator only take care of who is the owner, who is the user and others. But in Unix, it will provide change mode of the file permissions, kill, to stop the execution of a child process. Time, get the local time, means what is the current time now. System time will be adjusted by the time system call. Then you have date, generates the current date of the system. These are the various system calls supported by the operating system. The mainly types as various types as, just I have to revise once. Process control or process management, file and memory management also, here only allocate and free the memory. File manipulation, then device management, information maintenance, communications and protection. These are the various types of system calls. Important questions in the first unit. Define operating system and describe in brief about various services provided by operating system. You have 8 services. One as program creation, graphical user interface, execution, input output management, resource allocation, accounting, protection and security. All are the various services provided by the operating system. And second one as discuss in brief about various types of operating system with suitable examples. Means you have 8 types of operating systems. One as your single user or single tasking, batch operating system, then multi-programming, time sharing, real-time operating system, distributed operating system, then you have embedded operating system, network operating system, then mobile operating system or handheld operating system. These are the various operating systems. You have to explain one by one with suitable examples. Define system call and list 5 types of system calls. Explain about various concepts of operating system. 5 types of system calls, just I explain now recently. Process control or process management, device management, file management, information and protection system calls. Explain about various concepts of operating system. Process, kernel, shell, memory, files, all are the what are the concepts so far covered will be included in this question. Short note questions. Define the following: multi-programming, RTOS, distributed operating system. These are the various important questions. With this, I conclude this unit.